હેલો, મારું નામ છે મયુર ચૌહાણ. તમે મને છેલ્લો દિવસ અને કરસનદાસ પેઇન્ડ્યુઝ જેવી ગુજરાતી ફિલ્મમાં અભિનય કરતા જોયો હશે. અત્યારે વાત કરવી છે આરાધ્યા ક્લાસીસની, જ્યાં બોર્ડ, ગુજકેટ, JEE અને નીટ જેવી એક્ઝામની તૈયારીઓ એક જ જગ્યા પર થાય છે. અને આરાધ્યા ક્લાસીસ સાથે મારા મિત્ર છે અલ્કેશ બારોટ, એ જોડાયેલા છે. તો એમને ખૂબ ખૂબ શુભકામનાઓ અને જોઈન આરાધ્યા ક્લાસીસ. થેન્ક યુ.
Hello my dear students, here I am Dhruva Patel, your biology teacher in Aradhya class at a CTM. In our last session we have done with the nutrition in a eubacteria, and today we will continue with the mode of reproduction in a eubacteria. So for that, first you must know the meaning of the reproduction. So reproduction is nothing but a process by which any living organism can produce new living organism similar to itself on reaching maturity. Fine. Now in these eubacteria there are mainly two mode of the reproduction can be seen. Fine. During the favorable condition they divide or reproduce by the process of the binary fission. So first we will see reproduction by the binary fission. Fine. Okay. During favorable condition these bacteria reproduce by binary fission. Fine. The meaning of binary fission is binary means two and fission यानी कि splitting. So एक बैक्टीरिया स्प्लिट होके दो नए बैक्टीरिया बनाते हैं, that is known as the binary fission. And here I am going to explain you binary fission with the help of the diagram. Okay. So just for an example, this is the bacterial body in which this is the DNA or nucleoid. But over here we cannot draw the perfect nucleus over here. As you know very well, these are the prokaryotic cells and that does not contain the well developed nucleus at all. Fine. So beta in this first the cytoplasm division occurs. In this first the nucleus division occurs. Nucleus division, or that is known as the chromosomal material division. Fine. Okay. Now at that time the cytoplasm area starts dividing, that is not completely divided. Fine. Okay. And then the cytoplasmic division occur. And as a result, one cell, one parental body get divided into the two daughter cells. One parental cell get divided into two daughter cells. Fine. So this is nothing but about the reproduction by the binary fission during the favorable condition. Now we'll move on the another topic or another mode of the reproduction, how reproduction occurs during the unfavorable condition. Now during the unfavorable condition, these bacteria first form the protective cover surrounds to them, that is known as the cyst. Fine. That is known as the cyst formation, and the bacteria are known as the encysted. Fine. देखो, during unfavorable condition, they form protective cover or layer that is known as a cyst, and the bacteria are known as the encystate. The bacteria then known as a encystate bacteria, means bacteria that is covered with the protective covering cyst are known as the encystate bacteria. Fine enough beta. Or they forms the endospores inside, कि अभी अनफेवरेबल कंडीशन है तो वो स्प्लिट्स नहीं हो सकता है, तो एक प्रोटेक्टिव कवरिंग फॉर्म करने के बाद वो अपने अंदर ही नए नए स्पोर्स बनाएंगे. देन जब फेवरेबल कंडीशन अवेलेबल होगी तब ये सिस्ट ब्रेक डाउन हो जाएगा और उसमें से जो एंडोस्पोर्स बने थे उसमें से नए बैक्टीरियाज डेवलप हो जाएंगे. फाइन. और दे फॉर्म एंडोस्पोर्स. फाइन. नाउ बेटा दिस इज अबाउट द टाइप ऑफ द एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन की बात की हमने कि टू कंडीशंस में, ड्यूरिंग फेवरेबल एंड ड्यूरिंग unfavorable condition. Fine. Now we'll move on the another type of the reproduction, that is the sexual reproduction. So beta over here we can say that there is only genetic recombination occurs sometime by the process of a conjugation, but no true sexual reproduction observed. Fine enough कि यहाँ पे favorable and unfavorable condition में एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन होता है, बट सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन बहुत ही रेयर केस में होता है. फाइन. सो वी कैन राइट ओवर हियर इन दीज बैक्टीरिया sometime genetic recombination observed, but no true sexual reproduction occurs. Okay, no true sexual reproduction occurs. यानी कि बेटा ट्रूली सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन नहीं होता है. समटाइम्स सिर्फ दो बैक्टीरिया जो है वो कॉन्जुगेशन से एक होके जेनेटिक रिकम्बाइंड नई नई प्रोजेनी बनाते हैं. फाइन. नाउ वी विल मूव ऑन द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, दैट इज नोन एज नथिंग बट इकोनॉमिक इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ दिस बैक्टीरिया. नाउ विल सी इकोनॉमिक इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ दिस बैक्टीरिया. ओके, इकोनॉमिक importance. So these bacteria are useful in many different industries. These bacteria are useful in many industries like, fine, first one is in a dairy industries to convert the milk into the curd and cheese. Okay, in dairy industries to convert milk into curd and cheese. Fine. Now beta you might have a question that ki how these bacteria can exactly convert milk into the curd and cheese. सो बेटा इन योर स्टैंडर्ड 12 ये स्पेशल चैप्टर आएगा, दैट इज़ द चैप्टर नंबर 8, 9, 10। तीनों चैप्टर्स बेटा माइक्रोब्स के बारे में हैं। सो उसमें बेटा हम देखेंगे अच्छे से कि कैसे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स ह्यूमन के लिए यूज़फुल होते हैं, कौन सी इंडस्ट्रीज़ में होते हैं, एंड हर एक इंडस्ट्रीज़ में हम डिटेल में देखेंगे बेटा कि हाउ एग्जैक्टली दे कैन प्रोड्यूस द प्रोडक्ट। फाइन, अभी बेटा हम ये टॉपिक पे जाएंगे तो पूरे हम वो चैप्टर पे मूव हो जाएंगे कि विच आर द बेनिफिशियल इफेक्ट्स ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया फॉर द ह्यूमंस। सो अभी हमें वो नहीं करना है। फाइन, सेकंड थिंग बेटा, these bacteria are useful in production of alcohol and some other organic acids. These bacteria also used in production of alcohol and other organic acids. Alcohol and some organic acid. Now the third use is they are used to produce the antibiotics, or we can say that these bacteria can produce the antibiotics. Okay, these are used to produce antibiotics. नाउ बेटा आपको पहले इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा पता होना चाहिए, हम आगे तो डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे। फाइन, एंटी मीन्स अगेंस्ट, बायोटिक मीन्स बेटा लिविंग। सो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म ऐसे है बहुत सारे माइक्रोब्स की जो ह्यूमन और अदर ऑर्गेनिजम्स में डिजीज़ कॉज करते हैं। सो वो डिजीज़ कॉजिंग माइक्रोब्स को मारने के लिए ये यू बैक्टीरिया स्पीसीज़ के जो बैक्टीरिया है उसका यूज़ करके हम मेडिसिन प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं, एंड दैट इज़ नोन एज द एंटीबायोटिक्स। द मेडिसिन्स can be produced from these U bacteria and which can kill the other living organism. That's why that is known as the antibiotics. Anti का मीनिंग ये होगा बेटा against, fine, and biotic means living organism. लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स। सो ऐसे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म की जो डिजीज़ कॉज करते हैं उसको मारने के लिए इसमें से हम थोड़ी से ऐसे मेडिसिन बना सकते हैं, दैट इज़ नोन एज द एंटीबायोटिक। एंड वन मोर थिंग बेटा कि जब हम माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म की यूज़फुलनेस पढ़ेंगे तब एग्जैक्टली डिटेल में देखेंगे कि हाउ द एंटीबायोटिक्स कैन बी प्रोड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म। ओके, many of these U bacteria can fix the nitrogen or atmospheric nitrogen, and that's why they are known as the nitrogen fixers and can be used as a biofertilizer. Fine, okay, many of these bacteria can fix atmospheric nitrogen. Okay, so they are known as the nitrogen fixers. So they are known as a nitrogen fixers and are used as biofertilizer to make soil to make soil nitrogen rich. Okay. And examples are Azotobacter and Clostridiums are specially used as a nitrogen fixers. Okay. Azotobacter and Clostridium. So these two are the bacteria which can fix the atmospheric nitrogen. And now beta, as you know very well, in atmosphere the nitrogen content is the 78%. But not all the bacteria can, all the organisms can directly absorb the atmospheric nitrogen. So beta, there are some microbes only, they can absorb the atmospheric nitrogen. And these are the two. From this eubacteria can fix the atmospheric nitrogen. सो बेटा एग्रीकल्चर के लिए जो सॉइल को हम यूज़ करते हैं वहाँ पे अगर ये दोनों बैक्टीरियाज को ग्रो करवाएंगे तो वो एटमॉस्फियर में से नाइट्रोजन को एब्जॉर्ब करके सॉइल में फिक्स करके दे देंगे. दैट्स वाई दैट सॉइल बिकम्स द नाइट्रोजन रिच एंड दे आर नोन एज द बायो फर्टिलाइजर इन दिस केस. Fine. So this is whole about the economic importance of the eubacteria. Now some of the eubacteria cause the diseases in a human and other organisms. So now we'll see the list of the bacteria which can cause the disease. Some of the eubacteria cause the various diseases in a both plant as well as the animal, and over here few examples are given with the name of the disease and their causative agent. Fine. Okay. So first disease is the citrus canker by the Xanthomonas citri. Second one is the blight of the rice seen in the species of the rice, that is by the Xanthomonas oryzae. Now crown gall disease by the Agrobacterium tumefaciens in a cotton plants. Tetanus by the Clostridium tetani. Next cholera by the Vibrio cholerae. And last one pneumonia caused by the Diplococcus pneumonia. So these are some examples of the diseases caused by some eubacteria. So beta, this is whole about the one class of the Monera, that is the eubacteria. Now beta, in our next session we'll start with the another type of the Monera, that is nothing but the cyanobacteria.